This is the Be For Real edition. We got Who Is He? So who is he? How you been doing lately?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been grinding my ass off, but shit, I've been doing it.
Okay, you said you was on a 30-day run, right?
Uh-huh.
How you been counting the days?
Yeah, I'm on day 8.
8. Okay. So how you feeling?
Um, I feel great. I mean, I'm doing better than I thought I was. Like, I might turn it into 10 weeks. I ain't gonna lie.
10 weeks.
10 weeks.
Okay. All right. So do you like feel like your energy has increased, or is it like draining you a little bit?
At times it be feeling like it's draining, but shit. I feel like, in a sense, it increases my energy because it's basically like training my body to withstand it type of shit. So like I feel like it teaches my body to withstand what I'm putting it through. But at the same, like some days I be feeling like, dang, hold on, I need an extra hour of sleep or something. But I be straight though.
Okay. Do you fight to sleep, or you take a nap?
Nah, I go to sleep. I don't fight sleep. I be
Yeah.
driving too much to be trying to fight that sleep.
Okay. What is spirituality to you?
Like the 12 laws of the universe, stuff like that. I mean, like consciousness, stuff like that.
Okay. So how do you vibe with your spirit? How do you get back into alignment?
How do I get back in alignment with my spirit? Uh, just doing everything that makes me happy. To be honest, it, I feel like that's the only way. So if I ain't doing something, if I'm doing something that's like you said, draining me, or dealing with a person that's draining me, then that's gonna throw me out of alignment. But if I'm doing everything that makes me happy, then that's gonna keep me on the straight path.
Okay. Okay. I got a question for you that I'm curious about. A lot of people talk about like men versus women. What do you think about that topic? What do you think are the like pros and cons with male and female?
Um, well, for one, I believe in 50-50. So all that
Okay.
one-sided shit I don't believe in, because at the end of the day, when one of the other needs a backbone, that person needs that backbone, rather than it being one-sided and then that one side falls and now the whole ship sinks. You get what I mean?
Right.
So it kind of
Exactly.
needs it needs a
Balance.
balance. You get
Okay.
what I'm saying? So, and then when it comes to like the work field, I feel like I don't do that gender shit, because I done been in construction jobs alongside with females. I done been in warehouses alongside with females. So the gender thing with work, I just cancel that already. But the men, I don't know. It depends on how deep you talking about men versus men or women, because like I said, like um I feel like it should be 50-50 down there. So if I feel like that, then I feel like everything just, it's an equal playing field, rather than besides like strength, because I can't, like, I work out a lot, so like I can't expect a female to come in the gym and do what I do unless she wants to be a bodybuilding female. Then she gonna do what I can do, but like I can't expect every female to be as strong as a male. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mentally or physically.
Do you feel like a man can live without a woman, or a woman should or could live without a man?
I mean, maybe shouldn't, but I do great by myself. So like I don't know. I don't honestly, like I always say that, like every relationship I've been in, shit, the female been my downfall. When I'm by myself, I'm always going up.
I can feel that.
So
Yeah.
I can do great by myself. I mean, maybe with the right female I can do better, but I ain't seen it yet, so I couldn't tell you that. I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I'd be like, oh, would a man with a female would probably be better than a male without one.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that, because I can only tell you what I've experienced, and me by myself has always been better than me
Okay.
with somebody else.
Okay, so I can relate a little bit to what you were saying. Basically, it all like ties down for me like spirituality.
But
So, conscious people can be with conscious people, but
right,
if you don't have the same beliefs, of course that ain't gonna work.
it could be draining.
Yeah, real
Right,
bad. And same thing with work ethic. If they don't have the same type of work ethic, then
right.
then they can't go 50-50. So then they're not gonna be able to balance each other out.
Facts.
When it comes to a providing man, like if the man is doing 100%, that's what he wants to do. Some people, that's their love language,
Yeah,
right? But I feel like a woman who complains about, say, if a man isn't going all the way, then I feel like she's just picking the wrong man. You know what I mean? Like she's not picking the man that is looking for that, like
right.
that's looking to cater to her and pay all the bills and do all
Yeah,
that. Like
facts.
you gotta go for a guy like that. So
And
that's just what
and
I
see,
think on
my
that.
thing about that is like I feel like a woman should never lose the sense of independency, and the reason for that is anything can happen.
Yeah.
So if anything, if you know in your mind that anything can happen at any moment, and you sit there and become dependent on a male, or vice versa, a male becoming dependent on a female, if you become dependent on a person, if or when something happens to that person, you're not gonna be able to know how to stand up on your own because you done trained your mind and your body and your spirit to know how to depend on somebody, but not know how to be independent. You get what I mean? So like I never feel like a female should lose the sense of independency, which goes back to being 50-50.
Okay.
Because there's really 100 you and 100 the male. It's 100% on both sides for real. It's 100 you, 100% you, and 100% him, and then that's the 50-50. That's really where I feel like that's where I see 50-50 at. If we both can meet 100% at the table, like basically, if you can like you said, you can match my grind or you can match, then I feel like that's how things should go. But
Okay.
all that dependency shit, I don't know.
So basically, it wraps everything up as to everything depends on your mindset, right?
Face.
So when you're manifesting, of course, that's the first thing that you're trying to do is keep your mind right.
Right.
Um, when we talk, a lot of times we talk about spirituality and writing things down or using oils like our money oil, stuff like that. A
Right.
lot of people would say that those things are witchcraft. What would you have to say in response to that?
I don't believe. I don't. I mean, I don't. I can't say I don't believe in witchcraft. I mean, I know it's something that people do, but I don't. I don't do no witchcraft. And
Right.
I believe in oils. I believe in crystals. I believe in energies more or less, and I don't feel like that has anything to do with witchcraft. I feel like everything is energy. Like
Right.
our bodies alone are just is a bunch of energy just running at a constant. You know what I mean? Like I just
Exactly.
read something the other day that said we emit a faint glow even when like it's just too faint for us to see it with our eyes. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But we emit it just like the sun. It's almost like a glow like the sun does. We just don't emit it as bright as the sun does.
I agree with that.
So I just believe it's energies and shit like that. I don't believe in all that. I mean, I don't
If
do all
that's
that
the case,
witchcraft stuff.
if witchcraft is real, then everything is witchcraft.
Yeah.
Everything is
I
spell
mean,
work.
if
If speaking is spells.
if that's what it boils down to, then that's what it is. You get what I'm
Exactly. It's
saying? But
ignorance.
I don't look at it as witchcraft when I'm doing it. Like
Exactly.
I do it for manifestation purposes. I believe in the law of attraction. So with them two things alone, when I put on money oil, the money oil might not even be real. But if it's real enough for me to believe it, and once I put it in my mind, it all kind of works together. So it's
Correct.
boils back down to energies. You get what I
Exactly.
mean?
It's a chemistry.
Yeah.
Right. So that's exactly how I feel about it too. Everything is alchemy. It's
Yeah.
chemistry. So how everything mixes with your chemicals, with your chemical makeup,
Facts.
that's how things react. It's a chemical reaction. So
Facts.
it's just like pills, or like say if someone has a headache, they take Tylenol and it calms the headache
Right.
down. It's a chemical that reacts to your body, your genetic build,
Right.
in order to calm the headache down. So it's the same thing with oils, crystals. Like it has certain vibrations. So
Yeah.
crystals come from mountains where the mountain had a certain energy on it that
Facts.
vibrated on a certain frequency. So when you put it next to you, that stone, then it vibrates with you on that frequency to calm and pull your mind down to a grounded state. So it
Facts.
grounds you. So I wanted to say that before I pull out this root, because people gonna say, "Oh, Ace, nah, she got a root." You know what I mean? But a root ain't nothing but a piece of a tree. It's a piece of wood. So that specific wood had a specific energy on it from years ago, multiple ancient years ago. So I'm gonna give you that in order to help with your manifestation in life. It makes your grounding stronger, and keeps your mind clear. So that clarity of your mind, so that you can focus on the goal and where you're going in life. Okay. I also have John the Conqueror. This is the oil. So this is also, I'm gonna share a little bit with you in a sample. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna rub that oil in between your palms of your hand, and you're gonna put the oil in the palms of your hand and the high John root into the palm of your hand. Hold it, and you're gonna speak good thoughts to it. When you speak good thoughts to it, it's gonna hold on. The wood is gonna soak up those thoughts and make it come true faster.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everything happens with belief. If you don't believe,
Good thoughts in the sense of like what manner?
if you don't believe, it's not true. So it's the belief that saves you.
Facts.
Belief in yourself, belief in your destiny. So this is the Hajan oil, and this is the Hajan root I have right here, and I'm gonna do a quick reading with the Bible. We're gonna get the word that you needed to hear today. This is the root, so it says Hajan. There.
I think I actually had one of these before.
So yeah, you take a couple drops, put like 3 to 5 drops in your hand. Don't rub it all the way in, just kind of pat it. Put it in your hand, place it in your hand, put it around the Hajan root, rub it in your hands, hold it, speak to it, and you're gonna do that daily.
Hold that, please.
You're gonna do that daily, so you gotta stay consistent with it because it needs to be worked. That's why they call it root work. You have to work on it. So the more times that it holds on to your thoughts and hold on to your words and energy,
so in the
stronger
sense
it becomes.
But like I am, like how you mean?
Yes, I am. Absolutely. Sit it in here. This is yours.
And what, say it out loud or to myself?
You can say it to yourself. Whenever you're by yourself, you're gonna want to speak to it just out loud, but you can say it softly. Just talk to it. Say whatever you want to say to it, and say it as if it is done. It's already done. It's already been done. You're not looking for it. All right, ready?
Uh huh.
All right, get your hand.
It don't matter which one.
Nope. All right. So one thing that they don't realize when they talk about spirituality or prayers in the Bible, our Father who art in heaven is what they say. They think that it's heaven, but our Father who art in heaven is right here, your head.
Yeah.
So heaven is in your mind, your field. So whatever is in your mind, hallowed be thy name. It means set apart your being. Keep your being set apart. Okay? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, meaning outside of you is what happens in your mind.
Facts.
So on earth, whatever you see outside of you is as it is in your mind.
Right.
Okay? So what I want right now is to know exactly what's in your mind right now, what's going on, and what I also want to know is how to resolve those thoughts. Okay? So that's what we're going to manifest right now in the word. I'm going to flip through it right here. And then I want you to just randomly pick a page. I want you to just grab it. Grab it. Wherever your spirit says to grab it, open it up. All right. All right. Thus said the Most High of Hosts, let your hands be strong. You who are listening in these days to these words from the mouth of the prophets of the day of the foundation was laid for the house of the Most High of Hosts, the Hekel that was to be rebuilt. For before these days there was not a wage for a man, not a hire for beasts, and there was no peace for him who went out or came in, because of his enemies. And I set all men one against another. But now I am not as in the former days to the remnant of his people, declares the Most High of Hosts. Because of the sowing of peace, the vine does give its fruit, the ground does give her increase, and the heavens do give their due. So basically, right here is saying that your enemy was your mind in the past. There was someone who was jealous of you, that was greatly angry. So they were like very, very, very angry with you, and it was out of jealousy. Is that resonating? Something kind of close to the present moment.
I can name them.
Let me see. So a lot of that they put guilt and shame on you. So they made you feel guilty about it for a while. At first, it touched you. They put a spirit on you. So whenever they would say certain things, you found it as true, and it messed your mind up.
Now we might be talking about two different people.
Okay. So they would punish you by saying certain things or trying to play get back, and then you would let it attack you as well. So it was mentally haunting you. So you would replay those bad words or bad arguments in your head over and over again, and that's what will manifest in real life. Whatever you was thinking about, all that guilt and shame of the repeated argument over and over and over again. It will replay in your head, so you would see that in real life. You would keep attracting those same type of people. However, what it's saying right now is you have been on a journey of clearing your thoughts and clearing your mind, so those enemies are gone because the enemies were always within you. You allowed those people to attack your mind, and when your mind was attacked, that's when you weren't doing very well. Once you let those people go and you detach from them, you detached your mind from them. So you cleared your mind, you continue to let that go and stop thinking about it as much. And when you stop thinking about it as much, that's when your body and your present, the surroundings started clearing up. So what I just read from was Zechariah 8. I was reading a little bit of the first 6 verses of chapter 8, and then I read from 9 to 12 in the beginning. So how do you feel about what I just read?
I mean, there's a lot of truth in it. I don't really know about the attack of on my mind, but then again, I can't say it was. It might have been because I remember I told you about the time when I manifested my arrest. That's really when I felt depleted. But it was just like it was people and things at the same time.
Okay.
I mean I feel a lot of facts out of it.
Okay. All right. Well, that is it. Do you have any final words that you want to give to the people? Any words of wisdom, anything like that?
Mm, I just keep grinding,
For sure.
keep going, don't stop.
That's where the end, really is not an end, but that's where you start to see that success for real. When you focus on the business, the personal just makes sense.
Facts.
I agree with that.
Yeah, self love, self care, and self care comes from making sure you take care of yourself. So
That's for sure.
you know,
All right. Well, I appreciate you having this conversation with me. And until next time.
until next time.